Hello and welcome. This is TVC News. I am Bukola Samuel Wemimo. A federal high court in Kaduna has remanded a former governor of Kaduna State, Muktar Yeru, and 3 others in prison. Justice Mohammed Shaibu gave the remand order following their arraignment by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, for their roles in the disbursement of 750 million naira campaign fund for the PDP during the 2015 general election. Yeru said the other defendants were charged with 4 counts bordering on money laundering, criminal conspiracy, misappropriation of public funds, and breach of trust. Others charged alongside the former governor are a former Minister of State for Power, Nuhu Waya, a former secretary to the Kaduna State government, Hamza Ishaq, and a former chairman of the PDP in Kaduna, Haruna Gaya. They all pleaded not guilty to the charges. And in a related development, an Abuja High Court has sentenced former governor of Taraba State, Jolly Nyame, to 14 years in prison without an option of fine. The court convicted Nyame for criminal breach of trust in a case of 1.64 billion naira fraud charged against him by the EFCC. Nyame, who was Taraba State governor between 1999 and 2007, was accused of criminally misappropriating the funds while he governed the state. For more on this, I have with me in the studio constitutional lawyer Kennedy Osungwa. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, and good afternoon, Nigerians.
Yeah, and in Justice Adebukola Bang-Joko's judgment, she says he's the most audacious governor Nigeria has ever had. That's a very, very weighty verdict. What are your thoughts?
Yes, first of all, I need to commend that judgment. That judgment is a positive signal to show that the APC-led government and President Buhari's anti-corruption drive is thriving. Having said that, I also want to use that judgment to commend the judiciary and also the EFCC. Having said that, it is important to state that for public officers, politicians, this judgment must be and serve as a deterrent to all corrupt politicians. It is no more a time where the politicians will rob with their pen and feel that they will go home safe. In fact, this judgment has shown that after they leave office, even maybe as a governor, the next house they will meet themselves is prison. How can a governor entrusted by Taraba people, the good people of Taraba, waste taxpayers' money of more than over 100 million to host just one man in a day? In fact, let me tell you, if you look at the value of Naira when the Nyame misappropriated 1.64 billion, if you convert it with the devaluation of Naira now and the value of dollar now, you will see that it's about triple what he misappropriated. And I want to commend the courage of Justice Bukola. This judgment, it speaks volume. It speaks that judiciary is still courageous and that the judiciary can still deliver justice to the Nigerian people. It shows that the Administration of Criminal Justice Act that abolished a stay of proceedings in criminal trial is a direct, is a positive drive in criminal proceedings. It also shows, like I've been saying, even in this forum, that once the investigating officers, once they carry diligent investigation on suspects, once prosecution does the right thing, the judiciary is always there to deliver. And that is what you have, that is what has played out in the conviction of Nyame Jolly.
Now, one of the reports said that the sentence is to run concurrently and he's been sentenced to 14 years. Is that a severe enough verdict?
Well,
to serve as a deterrent, as you've been talking about.
Yes, it is very, very severe in pursuance to the enabling law in which he was charged in 2007. And I want you to also mark the spirit and the words of that judgment. That judgment goes to show that there is no provision for a fine. There's no option of fine. He must go to prison. Though we know.
But some Nigerians would argue that there are many more Nigerians far beneath the rung of the ladder who have committed lesser crimes but have had harsher verdicts passed on them by the justice system.
Well, like I said, it all depends on the gamut of the law they've been charged on. This, of course, you know that Criminal Administration of Criminal Justice Act is 2015. So it cannot be charged. But what that law has helped in this criminal trial is a full-blown criminal trial. And what it has helped in doing is it's eradicated completely the issue of stay of proceedings, which so many lawyers use to truncate justice or delay justice. Of course, that since the coming into law of that very law, particularly the Section 306 of that act, prohibits any form of stay of proceedings in criminal trial. And that gives room for every criminal trial to thrive in a manner that it will be concluded expeditiously. And that is what has played out. You can see, if this act has been in focus in 2007, this trial wouldn't have taken, or this case wouldn't have taken almost 10 or 11 years that it took. But however, it ended well in the sense that and I'm sure.
But there are other trials before many other justices across the country that are being delayed by similar bottlenecks.
Yes, but of course.
Yet we have the Administration of Criminal Justice.
Of course, not the same. There's no stay of proceeding ever. There's no more stay of proceeding in criminal trials. That act has abolished stay of, and I said, put it in record, particularly Section 305 of that act. It has abolished stay of proceedings. And if you look at the criminal jurisprudence in our courts, you know, in Nigeria, you find out that no matter the gamings of any legal practitioner, the center can no longer hold when you want to say, okay, I am in appeal court, I am in Supreme Court, as what played out in 2007. It can no longer play out in this 2018. From 2015, it can no longer play out. And that is why you see that this very trial ended positively. It has vindicated that we have vibrant judiciary. It has also vindicated the EFCC, the migrant-led EFCC. It has vindicated that commission that they are up and doing. It has also vindicated the President Buhari's anti-corruption drive that they don't care and the president don't. And another thing I want to tell EFCC, I don't want them to do or carry out investigation pursuant to the body language of the president. What they have done, they persevered in this case. And at the end of the day,
I hope that Nigerians, many more Nigerians, share your optimism.
We commend,
especially where other trials are concerned.
We commend this trial.
Kennedy
and we commend this
Osonwa,
judgment.
constitutional lawyer, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.